Life. It doesn't always work out how we expect. Jobs are lost, homes are foreclosed, and sometimes people end up on the street. I came in on Friday with a box of cool stuff. And through the course of the weekend, using some extra stuff like dental floss and coffee stirrers and Post-it notes, we created the Barnabas Box. This is a mailbox service kiosk so that those who are homeless can now have an address. In Deuteronomy, we are instructed to open wide your hands to help those in need. And the homeless, they need an address. An address opens doors so they can complete job applications. It allows them to try to get a driver's license, receive VA benefits, or even get a library card. So, how would one sign up or register for a Barnabas Box? Our team is going to demonstrate how the product works.
All right, so Larissa's going to show the things that will happen at the kiosk, and Michael's going to act like he is the homeless person that's going to end up opening the mail at the box. So Larissa, go ahead and type in. And so, basically what we have a Raspberry Pi inside the box. The idea is you would be able to register the person. Okay, Drake isn't going anywhere.
Okay, I did.
Okay, sorry. So you'd register the person, and then you would be able to scan the print. We have a Node.js API running on the Raspberry Pi that basically is collecting enough information on the scan, and then assigns the box to them. The fingerprint itself actually gets stored on the device. It doesn't actually have to go out to the outside. The website could send the information to a national database. We did not work on that, but it sent everything that was necessary to the Pi, including information, identifying information, which box the person was assigned to, and so forth. Right now we've got it set so you can do 2 boxes, and on this particular device. Obviously, this would open up. This is controlling a locking mechanism, and the fingerprint scanner. It's very affordable technology. This is actually could actually store up to 200 fingerprints here, and so go ahead. And so this also would be printed. This would be a configurable thing on the address itself is configurable on the box itself. It knows which box it assigned to them. Future touches of the fingerprint scanner, there would be another option on the kiosk to be able to open the box directly without the registration process. But again, that information is stored with the fingerprint on the Pi itself.
Questions?
So can they register here and they receive mail back, and how they?
Okay, if you go to the About page, so we can do this. We did add an About page that would be on the kiosk, a little bit for the story. The other part of this, to kind of sidestep from your question, is we also wanted to make sure that those who use the service were viewing it as a way for them to transition to something better, to give them that normalcy of, everyone else has a mail and they can get mail. Now, go to the picture. The idea is, when researching this and what the Postal Service requires, the easiest way to do this is for the kiosk and the mailbox clusters to actually have a flap, and that would be how the postman would deliver the individual mail. Then you don't have to worry about the post office actually scanning or having a master key. What was the other thing? They could be located wherever we needed the post offices or the boxes to be located.
Yeah, so the shelter would have the permanent address.
Yes.
And so and they would have the cluster of boxes. And again, that was the configurable thing you would put on the pie, would be what that physical address was. We could print it off, they could actually carry it with them to their job interview or whatever.
And that was something else that came up, that I was not familiar with this, but somebody in the course of visiting with us yesterday, apparently there are cities where the homeless carry lanterns with like a scannable card that they use for like getting meals and stuff. But something where potentially you could actually print out the card with the address too. So maybe that becomes a future feature. Yeah, another way to communicate that information.
Thanks a lot, guys.